Okay, let's talk about Knull. Because this guy isn't just another Marvel villain like Green Goblin, Sandman, or Carnage. He's the primordial god of darkness. He predates the universe itself, literally. His story ties into the Celestial thing, the Symbiotes, Thor, heck, even Venom's entire backstory is around him. So, if you've ever wondered who made the Symbiotes, who made the All-Black Sword, or what the King in Black event was all about, be ready and watch this video. There will be chapters if you want to skip to any part of the video. There are chapters, so do as you wish, but I would recommend to watch the whole thing. So here's the deal. When the universe, the multiverse, started to take shape, the Celestials showed up and started, to craft light, life, and all the planets and cosmic jazz that is the Marvel Universe. Problem is that the light woke something up. In the infinite void, before creation itself, Knull was already there. Just sleeping, chilling in the darkness. And he wasn't happy about the intrusion. What was his response? Well, he made a living weapon made from pure darkness. This was the first symbiote ever, All-Black the Necrosword. With this, he literally decapitated the Celestial. Yeah, that's how powerful this guy is from the get-go. So yeah, he's bad news. After forging All-Black, Knull started experimenting. And by experimenting, I mean he created an army of living symbiote creatures. These things, as you know, act like weapons, puppets, extensions of himself, literally. But eventually, they started, to bond with sentient hosts that were Knull. And over time, they developed empathy. Yup, that's right. Knull's own creations rebelled against him because they learned what emotions were. That's kind of crazy. They overwhelmed him and encased him in a living prison, literally fusing themselves into the planet called Klyntar. Yes, Klyntar isn't just another random planet. It's literally made out of symbiotes. And you know what Klyntar means? Klyntar means cage in the symbiote speak. And yeah, that's the planet where all the modern symbiotes trace their origin. Now, this is where it gets wild. Even while in prison, Knull's influence leaks into the Marvel timeline. You know what was one of the biggest examples? Gorr. So sorry, I don't know why I say Gorr. Gorr the God Butcher. From Jason Aaron's run on Thor God of Thunder, the All-Black Sword ends up in Gorr's hands, giving him god-slaying power, and yes, that is the same sword Knull made. It becomes the weapon Thor eventually has to destroy. Now, in Silver Surfer Black, not in Red, gets goes through a black hole and runs into a young and terrifying Knull. So, retroactively, they, made Silver Surfer to be the first character to ever bond with a symbiote. So this is before the event of King in Black, and it shows just how powerful, just how far back Knull's reach goes. He tries to corrupt the Surfer with his void, and for a moment, he nearly succeeds. Also, his symbiote dragon, yes, a dragon, like Grendel, the one that we will talk in a moment. They're massive and, fucking terrifying. And they have attacked Earth more than once, including in Donny Cates' Venom run. Now let's fast forward a little bit to Absolute Carnage. Cletus Cassidy bonded to a piece of Knull's essence via a symbiote called Grendel. This happened in the start of Venom 2018 run, so you can read that yourself. That is where first Grendel appeared and all of that. So with this, he starts harvesting codexes from every person who's ever worn a symbiote. Why? Well, it's kind of easy, because those genetic traces help to reawaken Knull's hive mind and prepare Earth for his return. This whole arc is a horror show. It's crazy, it's literally crazy. And this leads directly into King in Black, where Knull finally breaks free. Alright, now let's talk about the main event, King in Black. The final act of Donny Cates' Symbiote saga, the Venom 2018 run. This is where it has been all to build up to. So, hands down, I would say one of the wildest crossover events that Marvel has done in recent time. This isn't just, a Venom vs. Knull thing. The entire Marvel universe was fighting Knull. That's crazy. So here's what is happening. Knull breaks free from Klyntar, which had kept him caged for aeons. He immediately sets course for Earth, riding on a wave of symbiote dragons. Yes, they are back, we love them kind of, I don't know, they look cool. But here's the insane part. He enslaved 2 Celestials. Literally puppeting them with symbiotes. If that doesn't make you scream, what the fuck are they doing? How will they defeat him? Do they even have a chance? I don't know what will make you believe that. The Avengers, X-Men, and pretty much every major hero tries to stop him, and they got wrecked. Sentry snapped in half. Doctor Strange taken off the board very early. Storm and Thor hold the line for a bit, but even they can stop the spread of the void. Meanwhile, Dylan Brock, Eddie's son, yes, he has a son, that's a whole thing. If you want to know more about him, tell me in the comments, I will maybe do a video about him in the future. He emerges as a key player in this event. Turns out he is a psychic link to the symbiote hive mind and can control them. But it's not until Eddie fully bonds with the Enigma Force, aka the God of Light, aka Captain Universe, that's when the tide turns in favor of the Marvel heroes. Eddie, now wielding cosmic energy, forges a giant axe out of a symbiote matter and literally carves Knull out of the hive mind. Then, what happens? He drags Knull into space and throws him into the sun. The sun! That's how much force it took to kill this guy. This is how powerful he is. But here's the thing. Knull may be gone for now. He will probably come back. Actually, he will come back in Venom 250, but that's a whole another thing that I have no idea what that is about. So, Eddie was the god of the symbiote now after this defeat. So he took Knull's place. And again, I have no idea what is happening to that in the current comics because MJ is now Venom, Eddie is now Carnage. I need to catch up on my Venom lore, so excuse me, I just read everything about Knull recently. So I am right now continuing to read about the symbiote and all of that, and if you are interested, I can do a video about this in the future, about the whole symbiote thing. But this video is pretty much all of the Knull lore condensed into 9 minutes. But now, let's talk a bit about what did Knull give to the Marvel Universe. Well, one, he changed the way we think about symbiotes, He gave us a retroactive origin story for the Necrosword, killing Venom's mythology to cosmic horror, which I kind of love. I love Knull as a concept. He is one of my favorite villains that emerged in recent years. And even in death, his essence, it still felt in like other characters like Eddie Brock, Carnage, Venom. And I kind of hope to see what they will do with him in the future. So yeah, with all of this said and done, what did you learn today? Maybe you learned that Knull is way more than just the creator of the symbiote. He is one of the foundational pieces of Marvel's entire universe. His story is connected to quite a lot of characters like Thor, the Silver Surfer, the Celestials, Carnage, and the Enigma Force itself. So either if you're a diehard Venom fan, or you like the continuity of Marvel, you know, the whole timeline thingy. I don't really care about that. Knull is one of the most ambitious, that's the word, ambitious villains in recent decades, in recent history. So yeah, if you like this video, don't forget, like, comment, or tell me in the comments if I forgot anything important about Knull. Or, you know, if you want me to make a video about any other topics that I mentioned in this video. But with all of this said and done, I was Heidi. See you next time. Bye bye.